Hi guys, this is Dawn with Furtastic Friends, and today I'm coming to you with another craft project. Now today we're going to make mini wreaths, ornaments that you can hang on your Christmas tree or that you can put on a Christmas present that you give to someone for Christmas. Or, you can just hang them anywhere you want, but ornaments are normally meant for a tree or as a extra decorative item to a Christmas present. Now to make these, you will need the plastic shower hooks that you can get at the Dollar Tree or at Walmart. They usually come, I think, 12 to a pack, and you can get them for about $1 at Dollar Tree or at Walmart. You will need either the super soft microfiber cloth shammy that you can get at the Dollar Tree, or some of the super extra thick chenille blanket yarn that you can get at any craft store, and you can get any color you want. You can get white, red, green, whatever color you want your wreath to be. You can use regular yarn. You'll just need a lot more of it. But if you can get the super thick blanket yarn, it will just go a lot faster and it'll make your wreath just more squishy and thicker. And you will need anywhere between 5 to 6 feet of this per wreath. Then you will also need a variety, and this is where you can let your imagination go wild. And you're only limited by your imagination. And you will need whatever you want to decorate your wreath with. You can use some jingle bells, I have some of these little blue snowflake stickers from the Dollar Tree. I have some of these little red gemstone stickers. I have some of these oval green stickers that I thought might look like leaves that we could use on the wreath. There, of course, are these sparkly little pom-poms. There are these little flower ribbons with a rhinestone in the middle. I think I got these at Michael's some years ago, but they still carry stuff like this. There's also the little silver snowflakes that the Dollar Tree carries, just like the blue ones. I picked up these kind of snowflake flower looking gems. I got these off of eBay. I only got them for a couple bucks. I got them in red, and I got them in the blue. And then you, of course, want all kinds of ribbon. So I have a dark red wine. I have a black velvet. I have silver. I have white. And then I also have some bling wrap that you can cut down into single strips. And I have gold, red, and silver. You can just use whatever comes to your imagination as far as decorating your wreath. So that's what you need. So let's get started. Okay, guys, I have some of the shower hooks here. Now, my suggestion will be the first thing you want to do is that where the shower hooks open is that you want to put a drop of hot glue right there and snap it shut so that they stay closed. Because the only reason why I say that is it's because they have a tendency to pop open, and if you go ahead and do that, then you won't have to worry about these popping open while you're working on them. I just found that works really well, and it just saves you the aggravation of having to keep closing them if they pop open. So that's the first step. Hot glue your shower hooks closed before you start. The next thing, now I've already made one with the yarn here, and the 5 to 7 yards of yarn will be depending on how tightly you wrap your ring. Now I wrapped mine pretty tightly, so I used almost the entire seven feet, and that's including the little hanging hook that I added while I was getting to the end. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now I already pulled 7 feet off, and that will be another trick. Go ahead and just cut your 5 to 7 feet and roll it into a ball. It'll be a lot easier to wrap your hook by doing it that way. Now the first thing you're going to want to do, now I find it easier just to start right inside the, oops, I need some more hot glue. I just find it easier to start right in the connection right there. And I forgot my little, so I don't burn myself. And that's going to be the only place, the start and then the end is where you're going to have to hot glue. Other than that, you should not have to hot glue any other place. So once you get that glued down, and I probably should secure it on the back side here, just to make sure. Okay, and then once you do that, basically all you're going to do then is just start wrapping your yarn around your shower hook. And like I said, it just depends on how tightly wound you do yours. And this is going to take, I think it took me about 5 or 7 minutes to get it all the way around. I don't think it took any longer than that. Actually, it did take longer than that because once I wrapped it all the way around, I had to undo it and measure how long the yarn was so I could tell you how long the yarn was so that you would know how long the piece was to cut. So that way you didn't waste any yarn having to guesstimate when you go to make yours or when I go to make more. Yep, I don't like waste. So now I know to cut 7 feet every time I make one. So that way it's easier and I don't waste any yarn. And if you do plan on buying this yarn, make sure you wait until it's either on sale or you use your 50 or 60% off coupon with Michael's or Joann's or whoever you're going to. It'll make your project so much more economical, because especially if you're only going to buy just that one skein to do just this project, and especially if you're going to be spending money on the other things to decorate it with, there's no sense in spending, paying full price for it. Okay guys, I'm going to keep going around and it's going to end up looking like this, and I'll be back when I'm at the end. Okay guys, I've made it through to the end. Now on my last loop over, I went ahead and left an extra loop, and then I brought it back through, so it's back through, and I've left a loop. Now you don't have to leave a loop this big. You can leave a tiny loop so that you can put one of those metal hooks to hang yours on the tree with. I mean, I'm just leaving a big loop for me because I have no idea what I'm going to hang it on with just yet. So I just want to leave me enough so that I can change it up later. So bring it back through. Then wrap it around, and then you're going to glue it to the back side, the same side that you glued it in the beginning. And then hold it there for a few moments. Until it has time to dry and to adhere. I'll tell you, these little silicone finger thingies are a lifesaver. Boy. I have a scar right here on my finger where I took a chunk of skin that the hot glue gun took out of me. Okay. Now I can cut off the excess, and as you can see, I still have probably 1.5 feet, so I actually only needed 5.5 feet on this one. So next time I think I'll just give myself 5.5 feet on the next one. Because apparently I didn't wind it as tight as I did on this one. And there's a little bit of excess glue here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. And there you go. And there is your winter white mini wreath with the yarn. Now we're going to do it with the chamois, and this is going to kind of look like fake fur. Same thing, I've already glued this shut, and you're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue it behind. Where's my behind? Okay, that's the back side. Now you don't want to cut your strips of the chamois any wider than this, because the wider you cut them, the more buckling you're going to get when you start wrapping it around your shower hook. So you really don't want to cut your strips too wide. Okay, so we've got that glued down. So basically it's going to be the same thing as we did with the yarn. And basically you're just going to start wrapping it around the shower hook. And now this one is a lot quicker because the chamois covers a lot more of the shower hook quicker. Okay, and there's the back side, and we want to end up back on the back side. We're going to keep all of our glue marks on the back side. So let me get some more glue. Ow! Yep. Hold that in place. and give that some time to actually adhere and dry. And then all you have to do is cut off the excess. And there you have your faux fur mini wreath. Okay guys, so see, you can do it with yarn, you can do it with the chamois, and I'll be back with part 2 when we do the fun part, the decorating. See you in part 2.